Yeah, yeah, this is that, dude. It's raw. It's raw. Charlie at home. All right, so let's start off with...
Who are you again? Sorry, joking.
All right, so
my man.
We're in Charlie Sheen's backyard. Charlie's had a... to say the least. We're going to go live. We're going to talk to Charlie live. This isn't edited. It's none of the other stuff. It's just going to be him. Questions, answers, statements, whatever he wants to say.
If you can create the moment, though, where you ask me like that hard-hitting question about when I hit rock bottom, and then you go to a slow-motion shot of me like blinking,
Make sure.
blinking and looking down. It's like, stop. Stop. We're not fooled.
All right, so we're going to get to the moment, too. We're going to set up the moment, the edit for the rock bottom of Charlie Sheen.
Right. Go ahead.
You know what? And look how beautiful it is out, by the way. This is Charlie's backyard. Look at that. How nice it is out. By the way,
are those the X-17 clowns on my hill again?
The paparazzi's up on the hill.
Sniper team one. Take him out. Yep, sorry about that.
Right.
Okay.
Shoot him. I'm just going to ask questions.
Okay. No, but don't get too close like they did. They put me in bad light, put her in great light. It's like, whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm in no better light than you are. Brother.
Excellent. Cool.
All right, so you said...
Literally.
Let's start with this. You said rock bottom, so I'll say it.
Okay.
The bottom line is that...
I don't believe in rock bottom.
That's the thing. When you party... Well, wait a minute. You party...
Rock bottom is like a fishing term.
Okay, you party, but don't you think at a point it's destructive? You've said it, okay, I can get sober. I'm better than some people. I'm a winner.
Yeah.
But at some point you have to admit it's destructive.
Yeah, maybe if someone wants to look at it that way. No, failure. Total epic fail.
No. Just the instant coffee, then have Starbucks.
Sorry, we have to get coffee.
Sorry, man. I've been up since 4.
He's waiting for his coffee.
Yeah, it's the pre-made and then the instant.
Yeah. If I don't have a coffee, I get it.
Okay, so I don't put water in the instant coffee.
No.
Go up there. Shoot up there.
That'll ruin everything.
So,
let's go.
Rapunzel.
Mix water with the powder.
Don't confuse her. Two. You're awesome. I love you.
2 scoops mixed with the Starbucks.
2 scoops of water.
No water, man. Yeah.
I got it.
You're awesome. I love you.
All right. Sorry.
She was naked behind those bushes.
Really?
Sorry. No.
Okay. All right. Go back to it. So, at a point, it's destructive. You have to admit that, or do you not? How do you explain that?
Yeah, it can be. It can be. Sure. Yeah, but generally, when it was like me and like people I knew, everything was groovy, and then the urchins and the weirdos roll in, and that's when all the garbage happens. It's when it goes bad, when it like rots and falls off the vine.
Well, see, that's the thing. So when you do drugs like cocaine, you talked about it earlier, bad people come with the bad drug.
Yeah, but that's like...
Right? Bad people come with it.
Right. And I mean, yeah, they do, but this is the roll of the dice you take, and then the situation dictates, and you make adjustments, and like that, Right. I just don't make any excuses, and I apologize when I feel I have to.
Right. In this case, this latest bender, do you feel like you have to apologize for your actions?
The bender of this intellectual bender?
No, the 36-hour, where you admitted it was a 36-hour party. You ended up in the hospital, Cedars-Sinai, right? At the end of that bender.
No, that was a hernia problem.
You don't associate any of that with the drug use at all?
Not really, no.
What about at Cedars-Sinai?
It was hernia.
What do they say there when you get there?
They were like, AA this, and I was like, bye-bye that,
Yeah. They don't push that envelope that...
They tried, that's when I went home.
Drugs is the problem.
They tried, that's when I went home. Yeah, it was all like voodoo speak at that point. Whatever. I fixed myself. It's possible. People can do it if they stop believing.
Let's go to that. I heard you say today earlier that you did the rehab by yourself at home. That was
I had a support team.
There's a lot of people watching that have problems, right?
Sure, yeah.
And you're saying you get over it 100%.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
How?
Just decide that you're going to and do it. It's not that complicated. Just decide you're going to harness the power of your mind and stop believing the gibberish of fools and just do it. Just look in the mirror and go, I can do this, and do it. And then start living differently.
Now
start seeing yourself differently. Start seeing your reality differently. That's all.
You told me before that there was people here helping you.
Oh, yeah.
Who are those people? Are they professional?
Oh, yeah, God, yeah.
Okay,
oh, yeah, these are the people you'd hope to find in a conventional rehab setting. The reason I didn't want to go somewhere is because I can't sit in a group and talk about anything.
But you've gone before.
Yeah, and I got sold out. I got written up. I got judged. I got vilified. It's just an absolute. It's not an environment for somebody that brings to the table what I bring.
Coffee. That's okay.
Thank you very much.
It's supposed to be cold Starbucks coffee with powder in it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're awesome. Thank you, sweetie.
Okay.
Cheers.
What is this again?
You smell the vodka in there. Radical.
Oh my God.
I know. I know. Just.
Oh my. Well, it's got caffeine in it.
They should have both been 2 actual cans. It dilutes it better. This is like.
This is nitro fluid.
It is nitro fluid.
2 cans left.
Oh well, then I will complain about nothing else the rest of the day. This is perfect. Thank you.
I'm looking at this going, they're not going to want to drink this. But
Did I say bring coffee for him? No.
I don't know. I assume 2 cans meant 1 for each of you.
Whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Winning. Look at you, winning. Cheers. I love you. Thank you.
All right. So, all right. Let me get to my list here. I got some good stuff set up for you here. All right, I got one.
Okay.
I'm interested in this.
Okay, cool.
So you're sober now?
I hope I am too.
You're sober now?
100%, yeah.
For good?
I don't know. I mean, that's up to me. That's up to me. How about that?
I like that answer.
That's up to me, 100%. And I'm not interested in anybody's opinion or judgment about it. If they're judging it, it just means they're so jealous they can't do it themselves.
Right. Now, what about, let's go to that. So what about the fact that, and we talked about before, your television show, your character is sort of your real life. Like, people in the United States who watch Enough Men, which there's a lot of them, see Charlie Sheen.
Thank you all for tuning in. I'm sorry that the powers that be took away your viewing pleasure, your comfort TV. I'm sorry that they just snatched it from you like they snatched it from me. But I'm fighting, and defeat is not an option.
Doesn't it sort of validate, though, the behavior personally, privately, because you are your character? In other words, you're allowed to act like that because people think it's cool, because it's funny when you do it on the show.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I can't determine. Or, I don't take any surveys about how people think about that, but it does make sense. I think
right.
it's a pretty good guess, or it's an educated hypothesis. But the stuff on the show is pretty tame, which is good, which is fine. Maybe we do push the envelope a little bit. We get the censors a little bit up in a bundle, which is fun, because they don't have a rule book. They pretend like they do, but they don't. And I think that's why people fell in love with it, because of it was just a little edgier than the stuff they were used to, and it had a guy that was obviously brought a lot to it, which is another thing that pisses me off. It's like they took all of my experiences, all of the stuff that I had to survive, all of my gold, and used it, and then went, thanks, bye-bye.
Dude, when they were writing the show, did they use your actual stories? Do you tell them stories? Did they write based on your actual experiences?
No, because we're just puppets. We just we don't really have a lot of input. They just write what they want. But they no, they couldn't handle my stories.
All right, so I gotta ask you a couple questions, because I work in the media.
Just keep in mind there's lawsuits pending and things, and a couple things that I can't talk about. If in fact they come up, it's not because I'm a prick.
Well, the reason,
it's just because I got to protect my interests.
Absolutely.
I got to protect my goddesses,
By the way, Gage, he's got to protect his goddess, he said.
Well, come on, man. Goddesses.
Go, show that.
Show that. Show her.
Show her. Not that. The scene.
It's awesome.
All right, come back. Sorry.
Awesome.
I love it. Because I worked in this business at the time, I covered the stories. And there's gaping questions I have to ask. Number one, why put out the statement at the time in New York, the Plaza, that it was mixed medications?
Well, I was asleep when that statement went out, so I don't know. I wasn't in control of that one. I mean, I respect Stan. He was doing the best he could in that moment, and had I confirmed with him, I probably would have come up with something better. But I don't know. He was just doing the best he could at the time.
Can you answer the question that you were hospitalized by choice? I remember the cop saying that they gave you a choice, either jail or hospital. What kind of choice is that, and what does that mean?
It's a no-brainer. Duh. Yeah, I'll take the hospital.
But what do they treat you for? You see what I'm saying? That's what doesn't make sense to me in the story.
Sleep disorder.
You were
I
upset
don't
because you
freaking
thought
know.
someone stole your watch. How do you end up in the hospital, and for what?
I don't know.
What's
I don't
the
know.
diagnosis?
I don't know. I don't know. Ambien. Ambien was the diagnosis. Yeah, it's a bad drug.
You told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't take pills. I took an Ambien the night before. It has a half-life of like 22,000 decades, and I don't know. Maybe that had something to do with it. You know.
All right. This one's sort of personal.
This is from Bob in Milwaukee.
I wish I had Twitter, but I don't. I don't have Twitter or Facebook, so I can't go to my Twitter.
Yeah, I can't either.
How about this? This is personal.
But
I'm curious about this because your dad's famous. Your dad did an interview, I think, and your brother, where they both were critical of you. They both were, went into it about your disease and about this and that and the other. What do you have to say to your dad?
I
mean, he was there at the hospital, but go ahead.
Sure. I mean, I respect that. I respectfully allow him to maintain those beliefs and those opinions, and I don't support them. As I said, I think it's the gibberish of fools, and he doesn't live inside my brain. I'm the only one that does. And he's my dad, and like that, and he's Captain Willard, and that's pretty bitchin'. So you got to listen to a little bit about what he, dude killed Brando. Come on. So, yeah, no disrespect, but I'm 45 years old. At some point, accept and embrace that, with 5 kids.
Right. How are the kids, by the way? I mean,
awesome.
What about the fact that your kids one day will probably read about it?
I hope they do.
And what you hope they do? Mm-hmm. And what do you want to come from that when they read it?
They want to. I hope they say, "Dad, fill in the blanks. This shit's gnarly."
Right.
Fill in the blanks. This stuff's epic.
You don't think it's a bad example to set for your children?
No, I think it's the Pandora's box thing. Like, don't eat candy. In the first birthday party, they're having a freaking brain tumor because they ate, 7,000 Red Vines. Because they never tasted it before. They went, oh my God, this has been on the planet all this time. And no, man, don't hide your children from stuff, And this passive parenting stuff I don't agree with. I think it's like, don't let a kid put you on a schedule. Don't let a kid lead you around. Lead by example and teach your kids right and wrong. And if my right and my wrong is a little bit different than everybody else's, then my kids are going to be a little bit different too. Well, they're already different. They're my kids. Duh.
Well, I met one of your sons on the way in. What do you do when one of your sons comes up and says, I want to try beer? Or what if he said, I want to try cocaine? What do you say to your kids? I would
strongly recommend against it, but if he wants to try a beer, then do it here. At least you're not driving around like some clown, like some amateur,
Right. What about cocaine?
Nah, there's no room for it. There's no place for it. There's no victory with that drug,
Yeah, but when you talk about partying, though, the reason I push this, you talk about partying, you talk about you went through the epic party, it was a life experience, it was something you did because you can tell the story.
Sure.
Which I understand. But would you allow or let your kids have that experience? Because you talk about it like it's a fun thing.
Of course not, because they wouldn't survive it, and that's the bottom line. No, I wouldn't allow them to go anywhere near that type of an event or scenario or story or anything. I've got enough story for everybody. I got enough story to go around for everybody,
I got an idea.
Okay.
How about a story that no one knows? Doesn't have to be lawsuit pending story. What about a story no one knows about? Something that before the media was like it was, somebody like me would be drooling over it. Anything you think of. Something funny that happened to you that no one knows about. He's saying Costa Rica. You can't tell that story?
It's boring.
Something epic that no one knows.
I sat in a room for 3 days and lived off one piece of bread. But
millions of people watching, they want to hear something.
I sat in a room for 3 days and lived off one piece of bread. That's a lame story.
Wait, what? That's not a lame story.
Yeah, it is.
What do you mean? What happened?
I can tell you when I was 7 years old that I woke up on the school bus behind the last seat, and the bus had been now driven downtown to an area I'd never seen before, and parked in where they park buses. And I had to, at 7, find my way home. That was pretty gnarly. Woke up and went, this ain't Malibu. This ain't even close to Malibu. I'm like, where's my gun? Yeah, it was gnarly. I mean, that's the story. It doesn't involve partying. I guess it's not a good story.
I'm just interested. How about the best party in the Hollywood Hills that you were at with a ton of other celebrities? What was the best party you ever were at?
Well, that'll be here.
All right, what was the best party you threw then?
Must have been last night, because now I'm in rehab.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
That's right. He's on rehab, by the way.
Stupid. That's all you got, guys?
What was the best party of your house that you threw? I mean, come on. Charlie Sheen's house.
It was Cincinnati Reds party for sure.
What was that?
It was Cincinnati Reds party. I had been my team, even though I'm wearing a Fear the Beard shout out. Ultimate winner, Brian Wilson.
He's a winner. Thank you. All right, the Reds. What is it? What was it?
That's all I can tell you. I don't roll people. A lot of shit went on, and it was epic.
But the baseball team we're talking about.
Oh yeah,
was here.
No, it was in my house up in Malibu Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was radical, and we had a ton of fun, and no cameras were allowed, and they still talk about it to this day. Like 22 years later. 21 years later. Yeah. Yeah, man, Lou Piniella, my man.
All right, another question I had to ask. I worked on it. I was there. I woke up that morning. I had to cover it. Your cars go flying off the cliff.
I know. I know.
But let's be real about it. How in the world, and you know and I know, unless I'm crazy, that it's not some random attack on your cars. Is it a party gone wrong? People that were here, friends of yours.
How do I benefit from that? How do I benefit from pushing my own cars off a cliff?
No, you admitted to having benders where you're in the middle of a blackout anyway. So whether you meant to do it or your friends, do you really think it's a random act?
No. Well, the second one was it's an ongoing investigation, so I can't talk too much about it. But no, it just I was as surprised as everybody else. And then I go back to work, and frickin' frack are like, well, obviously they thought maybe you drove it off the cliff drunk and then scaled 600,000 yards in 2.5 seconds and didn't get a scratch on it. It's so stupid. It's like, do the math, you morons.
Can you say, is there someone out to just make you look bad, or is it somebody giving you a message?
I don't know. I don't know, but we got a couple leads and we're coming after you. How about that?
I like that.
Live in fear.
All right, so you were a little upset at the way some of the media portrayed you this morning. You did interviews. You did countless interviews this morning. What is the problem with the way it's portrayed? I mean, you're live, so I'm not going to edit it. They're watching it now. I mean, what is it that you didn't like about the way stuff's portrayed? You answered questions like,
"It's on me."
Doing drugs and
it's on me. That's on me because my daimon speaks to obey me. My inner voice speaks to trust me always, because it's never wrong, and every time I go against it, I lose. So I re-entered an arena, and I expected something else. I had an expectation, and the result was not something I thought it would be, and that's on me. Whatever, life goes on. Jeff Rossen is a rock star. That interview was pure gold. The other one, the snippets I've seen, they seem a little bit slanted, a little bit tilted. Whatever, I'll see the whole thing and then make a decision, or maybe I won't even watch it because it just upsets me when I watch this stuff. I usually give an interview and never read it.
Well,
do a thing, never watch it.
You wanted to do it. Let's do it right now. Set up the scene. If you want to look sad, look like it's the worst thing ever. Did you hit your rock bottom or not?
Hold on, slow motion.
Hold on, slow mo. Zoom in if you want.
Blink and look down.
Okay. Me too?
Then me. Okay,
yeah. Go ahead.
But they'll put you in like superstar lighting and me in like bad lighting and like crackhead lighting, whatever. It's so predictable. It's so transparent. It's so silly. So there's a reason I said that I want to be interviewed by Nick Swisher in the dugout at Yankee Stadium, because that's an arena I'm going to win in. That's an arena he's going to win in. That is my plan. Thank you, Sweeney. Winning. That is my plan. If you follow my plan, everybody wins. Trust me, right? I went with their plan, and it's not an evolved plan. It's a plan that's very terrestrial based. It's very sort of predictable and mundane, and so shame on me. Whatever. Now I know. I needed a little reconfirmation of the facts.
But is it rock bottom or not? Is
what rock bottom?
Did you hit rock bottom?
Oh, we're still in that moment?
Yeah.
Oh,
you missed the moment.
Hold on, blink.
Yeah,
down.
No,
I don't know. Rock bottom, that's a fishing term. Doesn't Jimmy Buffett say down to rock bottom again? Doesn't he? What's that? Love me some Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, man. Pirate looks at 40. Wow.
Let's talk about the goddesses.
There's the goddesses right there.
Can you shoot the other goddess? The goddesses are here.
Goddesses are here.
On the floor. We're live.
Yeah, this is live across the world. Yeah.
Go ahead. Say whatever you want to say. It's live.
Hi, Mom.
Nice.
And Dad.
Nice.
All right, let's talk to you about why goddesses? Why two?
Dude, I mean, any question you ask is like so already answered.
I know, but I want to hear you. I just want to hear you. You're right. There is a physical answer, but
thank you.
You can zoom over again. Look where we're sitting. By the way, look at this. This is an outside kitchen. Look at that right there. I mean,
rehab is so nice this time of year.
This is your rehab. Well, there is only juice and Canada Dry and Pellegrino
and a lemon
and a lemon.
Probably angel dust in that lemon.
I see one row of beers. That's it. One row of beers.
Whatever. That's for a guest. Who cares? Mind your own business.
Okay,
you know, jeez, not you, but the world. It's like so stupid.
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
What were you gonna ask?
It's up to you guys. But how'd you meet these girls? I mean, these are your goddesses. You call them goddesses, which is a strong word, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
How'd you meet them? Or why them too?
I can't give away too much about that. People don't deserve to know because they'll just come at it with judgment and stupidity, and they can't process it, and all they are is jealous, and they're like, oh God, I can't have it, so I must criticize it, and I'll just think about them with my ugly wife, and oh God, my life sucks, he's a winner, I'm a loser, he was right. Sorry.
That's right.
True statement.
I love my wife, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm not saying you.
No, but I get it.
You're sitting here with me. We're winning. Hello. I'm talking about people that must judge because they can't process it, you know. It's all right. I can't do it their way because their way sucks. You know?
What hasn't been said? You're live. So what hasn't been said that no one asked you and that I don't know to ask you? Do you have any statements you want to say or something that you want to get off your chest about life, about winning, about drugs, about whatever you want to say? I mean, what is no one asking you that you want to answer that I can't think of?
Why didn't Les Moonves fire Chuck Lorre and embarrass him in front of his children when it was revealed that he was on a campaign to vilify, extort, and destroy me? Why didn't these guys step up and get my back? He's outside Mr. Chow's. We can roll the tape right now, but I don't want to confuse your man. Outside of Mr. Chow's saying, this is my cleanup hitter. Well, dude, your cleanup hitter's on the bench in perfect health and ready to just spin to win and crush. And I got no job to go to. Oh, and they issued this is so stupid, right? They circulated a memo to all the security gates at Warner Brothers, like if I showed up, don't let me in.
Oh, because you were going to go to work even though it's not shooting. So they sent a memo?
Right. Was they going to like show up with like cameras and actors and like, well, I can do this on my own, you know? Yeah, right. Well, I could, but maybe a different show, whatever. I'm not bitter. I'm just looking for some answers. And when we ask for, them to like respond to my questions and they don't respond, what are you guys hiding from? What's everybody hiding? I don't understand. It's like I'm supposed to be out there like all humble and begging for my job. No, I'm sorry, man. I don't do that. When I've been this completely left behind to twist in the wind like some sucker getting shanked in the yard, on top of everything else, then it's like what I don't understand what I did wrong, except live a life that you all got jealous of, and I don't know. I don't have any answers. I don't have any answers, man. Negative press. You see the numbers on the show. It's all about commerce, dude. Come on, it's all about commerce.
What about the day that all this came crashing down the second time? At least in the media, you were hospitalized. You told me a story, and hopefully you could share it, about everybody being at the house. Who was all here, and what were they saying? Like, this is you getting home. You said your team was here. Was Les here? Was Chuck here? You were all here trying to make a decision.
Chuck hasn't even had the decency to call me. Which is not cool. I mean, just call me. I'm just man to man. Tell me what's going on. Explain yourself. Why you're making these rash dictatorial decisions without conferring with your star. It's like I just don't know what I did to piss everybody off so much, other than like rolling with gold, rock star presence, hit every mark, and deliver like numbers and commerce. And it's like I thought that was why they called it show business.
Let me ask you this then. Is it okay if a star of a show goes home on the weekends, does as much coke and drinking and hookers, whatever he wants to do as possible, as long as he's there on Monday morning on time and he delivers, is that okay?
If I'm running the show and he's my star, he walks into, as I've said, tiny sandwiches and massage chairs because I want my man comfortable. I don't care what he does on the weekends. If it's improving his work, if it's getting into a place where he needs to be, and and we're on a winning team together. Oh, we have a jet. We have to cut. Sorry. And it's like let a guy do what he's doing. I mean, look, guys. Hey, The West Wing. Aaron Sorkin. Anyone? Aaron Sorkin, West Wing. Dude just won an Oscar last night. That was the best show on television. Maybe in the best drama in the last 20 years. Mm-hmm. And they got in my man's grill, and they messed up his blend, and his pen, the ink in his pen dried up, and he went, "You don't appreciate me. I'm out. Just gonna go win me some Oscars." And the show, my dad will even admit this. I don't want to say went in the toilet, but sort of drifted into the rose garden and wilted. Mm-hmm. That was pretty good. Drifted into the rose garden and wilted, man.
It was good.
It was good. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
Thank you. I just come up with this stuff,
Speaking of the Oscars,
but I'm crazy. Now they're saying I'm crazy because I'm passionate and I speak the truth. I'm passionate and I speak the truth, but I'm crazy.
And when I walked in,
really,
what
are the crazy person?
Somebody saying you're crazy. What do you have to say about that? People think you were not sober, right? Mm-hmm. But you are sober. You passed the drug test. Okay.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Are you crazy? Why do they say that? Why do you...
I don't know.
Is it eccentric?
I don't know, man. I'm grandiose because I have a grandiose life and I'm embracing it. And they're like, well, that's not what we expected. So it doesn't fit into their model. Their model sucks. I don't want to go anywhere near their model. It sucks and it's built by losers and I won't be a part of it. Sorry. Again, I'm just dealing with the truth. Somebody debate me on this. Debate me on this.
Well, the interesting part is I can't debate you that it is a great lifestyle. And look, I understand.
Is there a butt coming? Is there a butt coming? Because everything after butt is dial tone.
Because it's unhealthy.
I heard butt.
I didn't say butt. It's unhealthy. Okay, no. Okay.
However, in so much as, therefore.
Instead of butt, I'm going to go to something that's very important to me. I was involved in breaking the Michael Jackson story. It was not very far away from where we're sitting right now. Michael Jackson died because he's a drug addict. Yeah. Because Michael Jackson pushed it far enough to where all of a sudden now he's an icon and he's dead. You're saying that that's okay. That's the but. Is that it could get to that point. People don't want to see that. It's
not a one-size-fits-all. That's what people don't seem to get. That's all I'm going to say about it, Don't do drugs that are supposed to just be administered in a hospital at home. I mean, read the freaking warnings. Read the black labels. Read the directions, guys. Do your freaking homework. Yeah, there's anomalies. There's things that happen, and that sucks. Good people are taken out, and you got to file it under. That sucks completely. One of the most talented young men, strong as a freaking ox, leaves us with the performance in Batman. Leaves us with that absolute pure genius, crystalline gold, and then just says, I'm done. And it was a little mixed up with something, and it's like, damn. And that sucks bad.
But you're okay that could happen to you? You're okay with that? That you're in that grouping? That's possible?
It's not going to happen now. I survived it. Well, I'm here to talk about it. It's not going to happen now. Yeah, and I own gold as a result of surviving it,
Interesting.
I got wisdom. I got stories.
Like I said, a lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand
they still won't understand
because Heath Ledger, because Michael Jackson, because DJ Ham. I can name them all. These are talented people like you.
They still won't understand it after I discuss it because it has to go through a filter. They refuse to shatter because it threatens the very foundation of the fabric of their belief system. So what am I going to do? Keep fighting against that? No, I'm just going to sail across the winds of the universe with my goddesses and Tony Todd and this man here and and
by the way,
just the people that I love. And I'm just going to do it my way. And if people are down, they're down. If they're not, they're out. Sorry. Scoreboard doesn't lie.
By the way, I walked in and you guys, that you're getting the first. Here's an exclusive for TV Live. The next Willie Mays Hayes in Major League 3. Major League 3. And by the way, he's holding a bat in the backyard.
Rawlings back.
Willie Mays Hayes, Major League 3.
Just sitting back, being black. That's it. Life's good. Hanging with my man, Charlie Sheen. I'm his real brother, Afro Sheen.
Oh, man. Wow.
It's all good.
Here come the letters.
Yeah.
Here come the letters.
I'm working on my tan out here.
Yes.
Beautiful California.
You're awesome, my brother. You're awesome.
This color. Look what happened.
Oh, my God.
Don't hate. Are we around the world?
Yeah.
Don't hate. I know it's frigid over there in those other places, different countries. But hey, man, I got the life here with my man, Charlie, with my other, my man, Steve here. And like I said, we're just kicking back being black. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something else, but it's all good.
Well, look at that smile.
Look at that.
Look at that smile. My man's happy.
There it is. I'm
happy because we're in the moment.
lost this morning, so it's all good.
I got a question. I just reminded me because we looked up at the house. A lot of people asked this. I asked you, you answered it,
right.
and I kept it to myself. But a lot of people say, "Where's your kids? Where's the boys?"
They're right in there somewhere.
So they're here.
Of course,
and a lot of people like to say, "Well, he's so messed up," or was. Sorry. Where are the kids at? Like, who's parenting the kids? They're young. They're
everybody here is parenting the kids.
And Brooke obviously has her own issues.
I don't know. I can't speak of that. If she was sitting here, we could talk about it. But I don't roll people like that.
That's okay.
I don't
No,
do it.
what I mean is, people. That's why they ask.
Yeah. Man, if she was sitting here, you could ask her the questions. The kids are here, and that's all that matters. And they're running around. You know, they're running into walls. But they're screaming Dada when they're doing it, right?
I heard Dada when I was inside.
They're running into walls. They're screaming Dada.
I heard Dada a few times inside. So, you got 2 goddesses. You're sober.
I'm clean. Sober's an AA term. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
No, that's okay. We'll get to AA in a second, but
why?
Yeah. Well, that's why I want to say. What's the plan now? You're clean. You have your goddesses. What's the plan? I mean, we talked a little bit yesterday. We did a story on TMZ about 2.5 Men that you would do it. If. Is that your plan to go try to kind of fix that, your life at 2.5 Men? Or
clearly I have no influence. I'm just a disposable hired gun that created the whole freaking ball of wax that delivered that created this entire institution known as 2.5 Men. I started it. I kept it going. You know, Chuck supported it, and I don't know, man. I think he burned out before I did, and I don't have burnout in my gearbox. I don't have it. I just have go, and I'm ready to go, and have been for a while. And I don't know. I cannot speak for them, but I asked the questions, and I put them right down Broadway, and I did it in the Jeff Rossen piece this morning, and I've heard nothing back. I demand that these questions be answered, because until they are, then we're just sitting here like Winnie the Pooh over there. Get a shot of that. But don't get Ricky.
Wait, up here, on the left.
Too late, sorry, bro.
Winnie the Pooh, go left.
Winnie the Pooh. There you go. Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know, but that's how I feel. And I am that happy. Look at him. Look at that smile on his perfect face. You know. I don't know. I'm insulted. I am confused. But these resentments, as I said, they are the rocket fuel that lives in the tip of my saber. Sorry. You guys want to go to war? Let's go to war. You guys want to try to destroy my family? It's a war. It's on. And you guys live in the middle and I don't, so, you know, the scoreboard doesn't lie at the end of the game.
Very true.
So when I call winner game over, I hope you all are preparing your apologies. Hope you're all writing them, because you all got some explaining to do.
Now, what's it going to take? You told me yesterday to do...
Just a couple adjustments, that's all. I don't know what those are right now, but I'm a man of my word, unlike everybody else in the mix. I'm a man of my word, unlike everybody else in the mix. You know, they said you're unprepared. Get prepared. I got prepared, then they were unprepared. I'm like, what's up, hypocrites? Then they said, well, we can't do this. And I said, well, I can. Well, we can't. Okay, great. We'll do this much. And they said, we got nothing. And, you know, I get like criticized publicly in these stupid vanity cards for Lord knows how long, 8 years. And then I fire back once and it's like 2,000 to 1. And they're like, we're done. Wow. Thought you guys were tougher than that. Really did. Thought you had a little more salt in your soul than that. But don't have expectations, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, you fired back once.
Winning. Sorry. You guys starting to get the winning concept? I'm sorry, the reality of winning? Anyone? Sorry, my life is so much more bitching than yours, you know? I planned it this way. You could have planned better. You didn't. Come on. What is that hockey puck on your wrist?
Dude, it's broken, actually. You know why? Because I have a huge arm.
No wonder you were late this morning.
I know, well, you're a watch guy. I have a huge arm.
It's beautiful, actually.
It's I don't know, Nixon, I think.
Wow, cool. I like it. No, I've heard that. Nice.
I bought it because it was the biggest one in the store.
Love it.
Had nothing to do with the cost, just, you know.
It's a weapon.
It's a...
Yes.
Dude, oh, speaking of watches.
Hold on a minute.
What watch are you wearing? You're like the guy with the watches.
We're in a Paddock World Time. White gold. I don't know.
But you have like... You have a big collection of watches.
Nah, I got 7 watches. I got a new watch every day, and then it's just a thing. It's just stuff, and it's nice stuff. It's antique stuff, but it doesn't have a heartbeat, it doesn't have a soul, doesn't have a memory, it doesn't take care of you, it doesn't kiss you goodnight. I mean, it's just a thing.
What about the one you're missing? You told me a story earlier. If you get it back, what you're going to do with it?
I can't repeat that. That was a joke. Come on, man. That was a joke. It's funny as hell, wasn't it? Yeah. See, if people could just read behind the hieroglyphic a little bit, if they could put their cryptology freaking hat on just for 2 seconds, they would see that not all of this is totally serious. There's a reason that I have mad success in comedy.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
All right, I'll bring up my boy Tony Todd over here wants to say something. You know what? No, and I'll say it. Before I came out here, we watched you swing on video.
It was a good day.
Charlie Sheen.
It was a good day at Heart High.
Can swing a bat. Like,
Will you put that up on your site?
It's not editing. Yeah, no, I'm going to take it. You know what? I'll tell you what. You guys will see that tomorrow morning. This guy can swing a bat, not like editing on a comedy television show.
No.
Charlie Sheen can swing a bat. Like, he's got form, he's got a perfect stance, and he hits bombs. Like,
Thank you.
I watch. Like, it's no BS at all.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'll show it. If you allow me, I'll show it.
Please, show the world.
It's the greatest video. And by the way, only Charlie Sheen can hit a bomb like he does on this video, and then go, you know what, that was so far. Stop, we're going to go measure it. And they walk outside. They walk out to the ball and measure how far it went.
Why not? I'm like a skinny white kid from Malibu, and it's like 440 feet away. I'm like, yeah, I did that. Huh? 445. Yeah, and they're like, aluminum bat. I'm like, so what? I'm an actor. I don't want to have sore hands trying to, like, hug all those women on my show, you know?
So,
sorry.
That's all right.
She's like, no, hug away.
Go ahead. Sorry, Goddess. When Goddess talks, I'll stop talking. 100%.
When Goddess looks, brain melts. See?
Yeah.
See, you're laughing. It's funny stuff. I just feel like, I've got, as I said, sort of just left in the cold here, left twisting in the breeze, and I don't know. The only person that can answer these questions is Chuck Lorre. He's the guy that created this thing, So I give him credit for creating something brilliant, but I don't give him any credit for making it go away based on ego and emotions and I don't know what else, man. I can't speak for the man, and I'm tired of trying to because he's got a different brain than I do,
Why, people ask me this at home from where I'm from, why, look at you right now, why do it at all? Why deal with any of this stuff? Just stop it?
Because I'm a man of my word. Season 9 is part of a 2-year deal.
Okay.
And I don't sign contracts I don't plan on executing, period, the end. That's the America I was raised in. You're a ball player. The scoreboard doesn't lie.
Absolutely.
My scoreboard doesn't lie.
If you start the game, finish it.
Yeah, exactly. And if a couple adjustments could be made, Chuck and I could work. Maybe Chuck and I work together, maybe we don't. I don't know, man. Let's just get back on the stage. We'll figure it out there. Let's figure it out in a creative environment, not in a legal environment. It's so silly.
What if Chuck Lorre and CBS and Warner Brothers says they will do the season 9, they'll do season 10, they'll do 4 more seasons, but you have to be clean the whole time. And they want to put it in writing.
Bring it.
You'll sign that contract.
Bring it. Come on, man. I'm not hiding from anybody. I'm not hiding from anybody or anything.
But you talk about partying like it's a great time, which I agree sometimes it is. How do you then say that you love partying, but say that you'll be sober for, let's say, 4 years?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a man of my word. Done it before. I'll do it again. The partying ain't going anywhere. Those people aren't going anywhere. It's like it's.
You can party and be sober.
There you go.
Right? Yeah, you can party and be sober. I agree. You can. But I've talked to you 100 times about how
97 and a half.
It's great times.
97 and a half. And it was the one time I hung up on you.
That's right.
That was the half.
He didn't hang up once.
Jesus, man.
You know why he hung up? Because I couldn't type fast enough, and it was pissing him off. But
work on your shorthand, by the way.
I do.
That night, we were like on a deadline to get that big statement out, and you're like, did you say Cancun or caboose? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm in a blackout, man. Stupid.
All right.
You're radical, by the way. Thank you for this. You're radical. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Because you're not letting me off the hook.
No,
Smart clown.
But and I'm not editing it. And this is something I wanted to also.
Well, as long as we're not live, everything's good.
It's people in your camp, people that are close to you.
Right.
In the last, let's say, 2 months.
Right.
You were gonna pay $250,000 to rent a house down the street. You bought a plane. Right? You bought several cars.
Yeah.
People say...
You didn't buy the plane.
You were going to buy a plane.
Yeah, but then...
And you were going to buy 2 houses in Mulholland Estate.
Yeah,
people say that's out
to.
of control. What do you say about that?
I say, blame the studio for giving me this much dough, knowing who they were giving it to, and oh yeah, that guy, nothing's going to change? Please. This is on them.
It's on them.
I say enjoy it, man. You can't take it with you. I didn't buy a plane, though, and the cars I bought were for my family. And the houses I'm trying to buy, eventually, if I get my job back, are for my family as well. I want all of my children to live behind these gates in this beautiful community and all grow up together. And that is what's being threatened and taken away from me right now. The freedom to do that is what these people are doing, which is why we're at war. When you threaten the very foundation and the safety of my family, we go to war, and defeat is not an option. So, I don't need to say it anymore. I'm just going to deliver it.
What do you say to people that will say that people like that are taking advantage of you, that rent you a house for $250,000? Want or need one, or they'll rent you a house you don't need. You see what I'm saying?
Need?
Those people.
What is need versus want? What is need versus want?
Well, good point.
Have you seen the house?
Have
you seen the house?
You don't always just get what you want because it'll put you in a bad financial situation. You buy things like that for no reason, right?
Well, there were reasons. There were good reasons.
The porn family?
Not a porn family.
You wanted to move a bunch of hot porn stars into a house down the street.
It was a temporary plan that fell apart. Big deal, You got to have some plan. Some of them work, some of them don't. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. But now every plan I have is the best plan in the room. Just everybody get quiet and listen to it, and everybody will win.
What's the plan? Go ahead.
You're watching it. You're in the middle of it.
All right, dude. Charlie Sheen live. Anything else you want? You're live. Anything else you want to say?
I love and respect all my beautiful fans, and whatever part I had in this, I sincerely apologize for. Whatever I can fix, I guarantee I will.
All right. Sweet. Appreciate it, bro.
You should.
Say bye to the goddess and Tony Todd.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye, guys. Love you. Mwah.
Say bye to Willie Mays Hayes, Major League 3.
We're out of here like last year.
See you in Cleveland.
Stay strong. See you in Cleveland.
Killer.
Wait till we're down.